Okay, so first off, before you click off this video or stop watching, I just want you to at least watch until the review actually starts. So first off, I just want to thank you all for 50 subscribers. It actually means a lot to me, and I hope we can keep going until 100 or even more. And the other thing is, you probably have seen it, for example, and Ghost of Tsushima is finally coming to PC. It's a game I actually have wanted. I've been waiting to come to PC for a really long time. I mean, pretty much 4 years now. It doesn't feel like it almost. It kind of feels longer, but yeah, I will probably do videos and stream that when it comes out. So that's one thing. I probably will. Another is, you probably have seen it too, most definitely, the Elden Ring DLC also. And that's also one thing I probably will stream. That will probably just be streaming. I don't think I will do any video on that, maybe. Maybe a review on how good it was. Then, not sure if there's anything more. Except one thing that I was planning to start doing is to maybe upload clips of animes or something. Like, for a start, I thought of a free run. You probably have seen it or heard of it. Like, I thought of maybe when the season 1 is ending, or when it's a week until it ends, or something. Or maybe a week after it ends. It kinda depends. So it isn't really much a spoiler, or we'll see. Either way, that's something I plan to do. You can also comment down below if there's anything you want me to do, like maybe I play a game or something. We'll see. Or upload clips from a specific anime or something. But yeah, that should basically be it. Anyway, thank you really much for the 50 subscribers. I hope we can keep going and keep growing the channel. Even if I might just be kind of a random person or something. Either way, let's start with the review. Or Wuthering Waves. Okay, so to start off, you probably wonder about this story. So now I haven't fully read this story, but I have read some, and I've seen people talk about it, and people first were complaining a bit. There might still be some complaining about that they are too nice in the beginning. But that's something that you understand why when you have played like half of the story, I think. Not exactly sure. But yeah, that's basically it. It's a pretty good story, honestly. It might not feel like a good story in the beginning, but it will be better. That's something I probably, at least. The other thing, I guess, is the exploration. First, let's look at the map. It's a good, pretty big map. One thing that's kind of sad, though, this story doesn't really go down here. I mean, there are side quests, of course, but yeah. But one thing with the exploration is, I can't really show here. It's better if I go here. Let's just load it. Can it load a bit faster? But yeah, the world is really beautiful. I don't know how, I can't really compare to how it was in closed beta 1. So that's something I want to. I might compare with other games that I think this game is doing better than others. Just have that in mind. And please don't hate me for it. It's a natural thing. So, or it's a common thing, but okay, so one thing, now I don't have any footage, because this won't probably won't be edited. So one thing is, this didn't really look like this before. That's one thing I guess I could say, but this isn't actually the best example. I think the best would be if I go here, honestly. Because this is like one of the most, at least at the night. Okay, so there's side quest. I think that there's two major side quests, I guess you could say, that like changes the environment. Like this place, like pretty much all around here was like a poison thing that, well, you were going up and then you basically died. You could of course be able to go in here to that boss. But otherwise, yeah, this didn't really look like this. It was more like, I guess you could say, like big, really big mushroom heads on the tree instead of this. And then, yeah, I didn't read the story for that quest, but that's something I really like they have done. I'm not going to compare with this because I don't know what games might have done this. But it's really like nice in the night. If you look at this, like you can appreciate a lot with the quest. I don't know, probably more when you actually read the quest. That's something I really like with this, the world. There are tons of more places, like, and we can go here, probably works. There are more places that are kind of like this, and they probably will add more, like on every region or something. Every big region at least. I don't know how they are planning to do with that honestly, but it's something you can really appreciate that they haven't done, honestly. And so it was like, I guess, a storm here or a foggy thing. You could go here and then you needed to do a quest, and then this is here. You can't interact with it or anything, which is kinda sad, honestly, but yeah, it looks beautiful. The world in Wuthering Waves is one of the best thing, honestly. Although I have been running around a lot, but I have still kind of appreciated the world for what it is, what they have done. It has a really good balance between, like, I don't know the exact words now, to be honest, like dark and grim and more light colors. Because this is supposed to be like a post-apocalyptic world. So there needs to be like places where it's more dark, but it might become like this. It's more light if you do a quest, which is something really nice. Because that's something that's honestly good to you, especially if you can get a good balance of it. It makes you appreciate the world a lot more. And exploration is also pretty fast. It's nice. Like, I could show one thing that's nice. Like, you can, yeah, that didn't work exactly, but yeah, you can run here. There are places you can rest, and then you can continue run. You can't run on every, like, there's like a kind of some parkour thing, you might have seen it. So, the other thing, I don't know if I could have taken this before, but I guess I can do that now. The characters, and then we can do combat. The character designs are really nice, honestly nice. It's like, they are simple but yet complex in my opinion. Like, for this, it's pretty simple, not that much going on, but it still looks nice. Wuthering Waves also has some of my favorite character designs, honestly. This is, well, you already know. this is a nice character design. One thing I wonder is that, could you call that elfy ears? What kind of ears would you call it? Pointy ones? I would call it elfy ears. And then even then I'm happy. One thing I don't really like, I think there's like the dots, I don't know what it can be called. I don't like that it's under both eyes. It would be better if there's under one, but yeah. But yeah, she looks nice. Great character designs. I can just go through and you can look at everyone. These are like my favorite 4-star, honestly. She just looks nice. She's energetic and stuff. I do love the other ones too, because they have great character designs. So it's hard to really have a favorite. There are characters I like less, of course, but yeah, all of them are great. Can't wait for more characters, honestly. Okay, so I guess the combat now is, we could go back a little bit more on character designs later or something, but I don't know what to say more about the character. They just look amazing. Okay. So with combat, yeah, we have the weapons, of course. With the weapon banner, and well, you probably know about how the banners work. Maybe either way, I will go over that after this. But yeah, we have this. We have the echoes, of course. We can actually go over the echoes first and then the banners. Maybe we see how we do. Then we have this. So here we can look at the abilities. We have basic attack, of course. Not much. We have the skill. Not much there. You probably understand what that is. Then we have the fourth circuit. What I understand what that is if you can see the arrow, it's this. So for the MC, she has 2 charges. You need to attack to gain it, or I think you use the ability. And actually, let's go find some enemies, and I can show it a lot easier. We're not going to do a boss, although I can show a boss, of course, at the end of the combat thing. Yeah, of course, I forgot. There are puzzles and stuff, of course. Well, not bad puzzles, honestly, but I hope they add more. Just more puzzles, I guess. And there's one. Let's see. Okay, basic attack. I think it's just basic attack. So you see the ability, my E. So so basically, what the fourth circuit does for the MC is it just basically makes the ability do more damage. Like that. I mean, I don't know if you could see anything, but yeah, that's basically it. It's like an enhanced thing. For this one, that's another thing I forgot to mention. All characters have different playstyles and stuff. I probably like exactly like Punishing Grey Raven, which is I feel like that's in a way hard to actually do. But okay, so the ability like that, then we hold left click, and then you can see the thing move. And then, yeah, you basically need to time it though. So if we just do this, and then time it, you can see the ice break. So that's basically what she does. If there's ice, use it, time it, that it didn't really time it, but if you time it like that, she does another kind of attack, and yeah, it breaks the ice. For this one, this is the last I will show. If I can actually. It isn't really leveled or anything. It is. I probably will save her for when a release, by the way. There, then does that, and now she just stronger attacks, I guess. Then we have intro skill. Does an intro skill gives a buff, I think. Can give a buff. And then there is an outro skill too. I just need to get to someone else her intro skill. Yeah. Slows time. Everyone has different outro skills and stuff. The alts, you'll basically know they do like different stuff. I don't know how to explain the ultimates, honestly. But yeah, I don't think there really is. I mean, there is of course team composition stuff, but I think that will be a lot more important later, probably when there's more characters. The beginning, of course, it's probably kind of important to have it, but I don't think it's more important in my opinion. Not exactly sure. You can basically do any character you want I think. And yeah, that's basically it. Okay, now let's go over the echoes. That's something they also needed to make, I guess, make better. So if we go here, we can do a random echo. Right, we can actually go to a character, like someone I haven't built. For example, her. So we don't have any echoes at all. So here we have different cost echoes. It's also different kind of echoes, I guess. We have the 4 cost bosses. They are the bosses, I guess. I don't know what class they are. I think Calamity class. They are the ones that can get crit rate and crit damage as main stats, so that's basically what you want in them. They can also get pretty much any other thing as main stat, which is something would be nice if they changed it, but not sure. Sure, I have given some feedback with the echoes, but it's not much. It's mostly with the 3 cost ones, which we'll go to now. The 3 cost ones are kind of the same as the 4 cost ones. This is like the elite ones, the elite enemies. They are the ones that can get damage bonus, of elemental bonus, I guess you can call it. The only ones then, like bosses or Calamity class, can only get. Yeah, they are the only ones that can get crit damage and crit rate. This can also, I think, yeah, it can also only get energy regen as main stat, I think, and then also any other stat. Which this is something that would be nice to be changed. Otherwise, something, since at least with 1 and 3 cost, like this one, I think can have get in 2 elements, like a fusion and havoc. I'm not sure, but it's like an example at least. But it can also get any elemental bonus, damage bonus, which is something I really don't really like. Something I would like to be changed is that since it can only get between fusion and havoc damage, for example, it can only get those as elemental bonus. because then because right now it kinda does feel like a chore to just go out and farm, even though it doesn't take energy or anything like that. Then, yeah, we have the one cost, the smallest enemies. They can get like HP and defense only as main stat. But yeah, it's more the substats that matter depending on what you want. Though now we can do on this one, I guess. Doesn't really matter. So just upgrade this a few, like 15. Never mind. Right, I don't have any money. Either way, let's say if we upgrade it, if we would upgrade this to 15, I actually need one to show. We can go to this that I have upgraded. So you can see the substats. If we would level up one that, yeah, someone, if we would just level up someone, it would be actually now I can go to just one here. Okay, if we would upgrade this, you probably could see, I think. Okay, you can't see, but it would be like become green with another text, I don't remember what. Then you can go to this tab under and tune. That's something that makes it harder to farm because you actually need to get good stats. So there is stuff that you need to fix, like you need to fix some substat stuff, maybe a reroll system. So it doesn't feel exactly like a chore to farm for echoes. Because even though when you do get a good echo, it will feel nice. But then remember, oh no, I need to farm for this character, and it might take longer. So that's basically it. What's next? No need to talk about the quests, probably. There are a good amount of main quests. I think that's it. I don't remember, honestly. We can... yeah, we have gone over the echoes. We can do the gacha. Let's go over the gacha. So we now I don't have it anymore, but we have when you start the game, you of course have the beginner banner, 55 temples, you get a guaranteed 5-star. It's just like that, or you might get it earlier, depends on your luck. Then we have limited 5-star character, limited weapon banner, this banner, standard banner, and standard weapon banner. So with this, the banner system is really nice for me. I really like it. So we can start with the character. It's normal character, does have some icons or stuff. It instead of 0.6, it's 0.8, which might not sound a lot, but for me I think that's a lot. And instead of like 90 for guaranteed, it's 80, which is also something that I like. Because you basically save one whole temple. So basically if you lose... right, there is a 50-50 system also, well, on this. I don't know if I don't know how it works with the standard banner, honestly, how 50-50 works and like stuff like that. Either way, if you would say you, for like example, Genshin Impact, I guess, since that's what everyone is comparing it to, that's 90 pulls for guaranteed. So if you want 100% guaranteed, if you would go to 92 times, you need 180 pulls. But for example in Wuthering Waves, minus 20 pulses, which is 160 pulse. Now it of course depends on the event rewards and stuff like that. But either way, I think it's nice. Then we have weapon banner. This is amazing, honestly. So I am just going to go straight into it. It's basically exactly like character, except it's with 80 pulse, then except it's weapon, stuff like that. The thing with this is when you get a 5-star, it's guaranteed to be the weapon, this weapon. Like if I would have 80 pulse, do them, get it on 80 pulse, I would get this weapon. Oh, there's nothing to lose. You can get this weapon 100%, which is something really nice. Because in some gacha games you think that it's a possibility you will lose. And here you won't lose. There's nothing to lose. Quite literally. I mean, you of course will lose pulse, but you will still think about like getting the weapon instead of just skipping the weapon. You know, if this weapon, for example, might be good or anything. Seems good. It might even be good for all electro characters that can use this, since it's electric. Or maybe? I'm not sure. Either way, if it is for electro characters, yeah, good for every electro character that can use this. It might even be good for every character that can use it. And that's something that I think they will do in this game, maybe. Because that's another reason, that's another thing that adds to it. You might even think more that you want to get the weapon, maybe using it on someone else that's not her, or maybe just only go for weapon and not character, if it sounds like a good weapon that you could use, which is something really nice. I'm not 100% sure on that. It just seemed like it on the first weapon before this one. The only thing I think they could change with this, with the weapon banner, is make it so it's guaranteed on 70 pulse instead of 80. Because that's usually how it is with gacha games, I think. It's basically, for the weapon banner, it's basically 10 pulse less for guaranteed. But it does depend how many rewards you get, so it might not matter as much. Then, yeah, it's the same on the standard weapon banner. Though, you see this one. Yes, you can change what 5-star you want to get. So, for example, if I switch to this one, confirm. If I would pull right now, if I had pulls, I would and got 5-star, I would get this one. Yeah, that's what I want to think. It just makes it, I guess. I hope this kind of becomes a more standard for gacha games, honestly. Because I don't know if they will earn more, but I mean, depending on if they want to earn more, I mean, it depends. If it kind of depends, I guess, but this is generally good, because you think, although you might not go for more weapon duplicates, maybe there are some stuff they should add. Another thing with the characters, I actually forgot to mention, and I think about this. If I would go here, I can't like go in to try out the character. There's no way to try out the characters you don't have, which is also something I hope they will add, but otherwise it needs to be added, because otherwise it will just be hard. It will be easier to skip a specific character without knowing, without trying it, because it's kind of different to seeing it and the trying it. Like when you see it, yeah, you see what she or he does and stuff like that. But if you actually can try it, the character, then, well, yeah. I guess that's it for gacha. Next thing would then be, and look at this, I guess. The dailies. You get the basic amount, 60 per day. It's also pretty easy stuff to do. Daily quest, it's not that easy. It's easy stuff, you basically don't even have to try, honestly. You have the basic stuff, so you can go to stuff. Yeah. We have the weekly ones, I think it's 3 per week or something. Right, actually one thing I forgot to mention, with the material, now it's just a bit feedback, but the material stuff, either they will need to give more rewards or pay less energy or something. I will show why. So this is a material one. For character like essential material, upgrade material. It costs 40. Okay, this is an essential, but well, yeah, you understand. This is I guess you could call it trace material or something. Upgrade skills at least, or weapon. You don't get a lot either. I mean, you do get more with each 10th of a level or something. But yeah, they need to make this low, like maybe 20, 30, and then the bosses go and maybe stay at 40 or go to 30. This 20 bosses 30. That's probably pretty good. Okay, let's talk about the rewards. And this is something I'm not sure, 100% sure if it will come to the final game version, but probably. First off, basic level stuff. You get a few pulls every like 10 level, at least after level 5. Some stuff of these. This is also something I think you would need to get a bit more of these maybe. Because I think I want something, I wanted to do them to make so you don't level up too fast, but not too slow or something. So you kinda always have something to do maybe, not sure. Okay, with level 45 you probably wonder what this is. This is a 5-star weapon thing. You can basically choose what 5-star you want from the standard banner for free when you reach level 45, which is something really nice. It's also when you are more in the end game and know exactly what to choose for what character. Yeah, you know you pretty much know what you want from this. Then we of course have, I guess, the Abyss, Tower of Abyss, or whatever you wanna call it. But and you get a free 4-star, like any other, probably. We have the what do you call it? The roguelike game mode. Permanent. I have bought out the shop. I hope they do something more with this, because I can explain after when I come to the end game. This is an event, the first event. You're not getting a lot right now. I mean, it's 2 single pulls. It's not a big event. You do get a good amount of materials. I do hope there comes more major events that give more rewards when the game actually releases. Because that's something that really matters, depending on how the rewards from events and such. That's the thing that matters the most. So like, so you can at least get one 5-star character, or the 5-star character you want per version. One thing I kind of hope they do actually is something similar to Honkai Star Rail, for example, maybe giving out a whole 10 pull by logging in 7 days, that kind of thing, or just something maybe. I do hope they give good amount of rewards. Yeah, this is just, we can go and check what you don't have or something. Not sure. I don't know what to call it. What's more, I guess the end game. I guess there's kind of 3 end game stuff, if you wanna call, depending on what you wanna call end game. So this, of course, this is kind of an end game. We simply have to see. We need to see what if and what they add to this, because that's actually really important. Okay, because let's say the people who would call this a Genshin killer, in my opinion, this is just my opinion. I also someone else's opinion that I kind of agree with, that it might be Genshin is already dead for me, kind of, I guess, but let's say this might be the Genshin killer for me then, if this has more endgame, or it might be the Genshin killer for more people if this has more endgame, because that's another thing that kind of mattered, to be honest. If there's good amount of end game, like when you have done the story, when you have done the quest and almost everything, there has to be some kind of end game to make you keep playing. And also, I guess a good amount of events is another thing. So I hope they do get creative, or get a good amount of creativity or something. I do hope they make it good. Otherwise, there is one thing that you could actually call endgame, which is actually this. It's just 4 bosses right now, but it's basically you challenge bosses and they get harder and harder, like get new moves, get smarter and fast and stuff like that. You basically challenge yourself and your skills. Yeah, so that's basically it. So this is something you could call endgame, though maybe not 100%, but it's something you could call endgame. If the more casuals want endgame, then maybe not, because this casuals can definitely play this, but not 100% or something, I guess, if that's how you wanna say it. But I think that's basically it. Like, it has good character designs, it has a really nice world to explore. You pretty much, if you go back to places, well, you basically want to go back to places, see if you missed something, because that's ever happened to me. There are places that you can't go to because you need to do a quest, which might be a bit irritating, but it's fine. It builds the world more, honestly. Even if you don't like it, it builds the world more, and that's something nice. I hope we I do wonder what the future holds for this game, like what the regions, what will happen with the story, just the general stuff, I guess, because this probably will be one of the only gacha games I might play in the end, honestly. We're not counting Endfield, so I'm not 100% sure or if I actually play. If I come into a beta, like the first closed beta test, I can at least try it, of course give feedback and stuff, but then I can also see if it's a game I would actually be interested in. Either way, that's probably it. I've talked about almost everything I could. This is close to finish. This is pretty much the final version. There might be another beta test, open beta maybe. Either way, this, yeah, it will soon release, and I'm honestly happy about that. I will probably stream it again. Maybe do guides, I actually don't know since I haven't done guides yet. And I won't do any more videos on this, maybe character showcase, but that's probably it. They have a few references. I don't know if I can find one. Wait, I actually want to see if I can find one at least. Because I know there's a nice reference. Or this one, Are You My Servant? A Fate reference. I think this might be a Pokemon reference, or maybe this one, not sure. They have a few references which I honestly like. Somewhere they have a... Wait, actually, before I end this, I can actually show it. There's another reference that they have. I want find it's faster than finding the achievement. This is the last thing I will show. First, I actually want to change the time because the nighttime is really nice. The music, right? The music is really nice. You might not hear it, but it's one of the best things in this game. Whoa. Wow. I don't know why this is stuck here. But I'm guessing you probably understand. With the name at least. If you don't know, can you heal from this? I don't wanna try it, it takes too long, but... Vogel reference, you will understand. Okay, anyway, this is a great game. They are going in a very good direction. I don't know, I haven't played closed beta 1, so I don't know how good it was from that, but I've seen people say it's a lot better. Of course, all voices aren't here, so we don't know 100%. We guess that, but it's a great game. They probably have lots of stuff already planned. They might have a few versions planned even. We don't know how many versions they might already be ready with. Like they might be ready with 1.1, 1.2. We don't know. And if you do have seen leaks of something like that, then I think please keep it for yourself. Just want to put that out there. Don't comment it or anything. I rather wait, honestly. But yeah, that's it for this video. This is I would say a lot longer than I probably would usually do. I hope you enjoyed. I hope this gave a lot of information about the game. To see if you want to play it, if you're interested, even if it's a gacha system. Even if it has a gacha system, because the world is really beautiful, the story, I heard it's good and stuff. So yeah, that's it. I guess I hope you enjoyed. Like and subscribe if you did, and share if with someone that you think might enjoy this type of content. Comment what you want me to do, like with the stuff I said in the beginning, with like anime clips and stuff like that. Games, I guess. Uh, and yeah, that's it. Yeah.